So the name of the talk is bringing superpowers to Bitcoin apps and wallets with Nostr Wallet Connect. And there is this quote from Andreas Antonopoulos from probably like 2011, a decade ago or more than a decade ago. When you have programmable money, the possibilities are truly endless. And this is a wonderful quote, and there's this describes Bitcoin as the internet money, right? As something digitally native, and as digital native, it's programmable, and you can do much more interesting stuff with it than with fiat money or physical money or money based on physical objects. But fast forward to 2024, and we mostly just send and receive Bitcoin with our mobile wallets. And we're far away from doing any kind of interesting interactive stuff like some projects in Web3 can do, right? So we're still using Bitcoin in a very kind of brick and mortar paying situations, or just sending them with wallets to other people on the internet. But we're not seeing much of that interesting use cases that only internet interoperable money could do, right? So we're kind of sticking to this fiat use cases of paying, not fully realizing the potential of what the internet money can do. But then comes NWC, which in this presentation is like a superhero that brings superpowers to Bitcoin wallets, to Bitcoin itself, and to apps. But before NWC, let's have a quick look on the types of protocols that are or were used to connect Bitcoin wallets to apps today and before. So we have OAuth flow, which is just this Web 2 kind of way to log into apps, to portals with your password and with your email, with your login, but it only works in custodial setup. So with like ZBT or with Alby Custodial Wallet, you can use it in different apps. For example, Alby, you can log in with Alby to some podcasting apps and then stream sets to that apps. Yeah, but it's custodial and it's also a closed system, right? So each app has to integrate that particular API, that particular OAuth for each particular wallet, for example, right? So it's not ideal. It's not the Bitcoin way we want it to be. We have LN URL auth, which is just an identity kind of protocol. So you can use your Lightning wallet to log into, for example, Stacker News, but it just uses your wallet as an identity, as an authentication. It does not allow for payments. So you have to do payments separately, and yeah, so it's not really connecting at all. There's WebLN, which if you use Alby browser extension and use it to connect to apps, you use WebLN protocol, and Nostr for Nostr apps. But it only works
You
on
okay, Mara?
Sorry? All good? Okay, I'll continue. So it only works in the web browsers. So you cannot use it in native app, for example. What's good about it, you can set budgets per connection. So if you connect to different apps, you can set a limit how much that app can spend, or you can spend in that app. For example, I know 1,000 sats or 100,000 sats. But then it allows for a really cool payment experience because you don't need to confirm each transaction, or you don't need to scan QR codes. If you set a budget, there are just one-click payments, and you can do it on the website completely seamlessly. But the disadvantage of this is this no sustained connection. You have to have the extension, and you cannot easily use it without browser, and especially on mobile, since not all mobile browsers support extensions. There's also LNC, which is Lightning Node Connect, and this is actually very similar in architecture to NWC, which I'm going to describe in a second. It allows for sustained connection between apps and wallets, but for some reason it didn't catch up. It seems to be more complex and harder to work with, and only LND supports it now. They developed it and only they support it. So the advantage of NWC is that it's just stupid simple to work with compared to LSC. So NWC, Nostr Wallet Connect, is an open protocol to connect Lightning wallets to apps. And it allows for the sustained interaction between wallet and an app if the wallet or a node is online, because that's the limitation of Lightning. But if it's online, the app and the wallet can communicate whenever they want. It uses Nostr as this neutral coordination protocol, so the wallets and apps use Nostr to communicate between each other. What's great about it is that it's you're not locked in any one wallet or one system, because any wallet can integrate Nostr Wallet Connect, so you can use any wallet you want if that wallet has Nostr Wallet Connect capabilities. Since you're allowing, when you're connecting to an app, you're allowing basically the app to spend from your wallet. So it's quite important to allow users to set a specific budget, like a limit for how much the app can spend. And you can set limits like monthly limits or weekly limits. So then you have this lock and kind of safeguarding your wallet that it will not spend. In case of the app developer will try to rug you and steal your money. That's good to have these limits. And also you can set periodic a period of how long the connection will last, right? So 1 week, 1 day. If you want to just play with an app or try it, you can set it for 1 day. You can say you can set it to last forever if you want. And what's also great, it works across all platforms and devices. So if the device can connect to the internet and can, basically it can run NWC, it can use NWC. So mobile phones, native apps, browsers, tablets, probably even in the smartwatch you could do it, although I'm not sure. But it's very easy to integrate on any kind of platform and any kind of app. So to quickly understand how it works, we have two ends. We have app, website, or it can also be a wallet interface, and a wallet, right? So by wallet here I mean just a Lightning wallet, Lightning node, or it can also be a custodial wallet, it can be self-custodial wallet. And the app needs to initiate communication with the wallet, so they share something which is called NWC connection secret. Basically, it's a just long string, and then they agree on which relay they will use to communicate. So then, when the connection is set, that's you have to do it one time, and then the app can request to pay invoices, right? So for example, if the app is a social media app like Damus, if the user wants to zap someone, the app then sends through Nostr Relay this request to the wallet, and then the wallet pays the invoice. And so what this simple architecture allows, it allows for real superpowers that I'm going to show you now. It'll be a few demos, recordings of me using Alby, the Custodial app some of you might know, the Nostr Wallet Connect app, our new self-custodial wallet that is built around an NWC, and also some other products as well. So first, with an NWC, we can make Zap's self-custodial again. Although I don't know if the again word is good here because they're probably never self-custodial in any big amount. As some of you know, and a lot of Bitcoiners complain about this, that there's a lot of custodial usage in Lightning and especially on Nostr. But it's not strange, since it's kind of hard to have Lightning address in a self-custodial setup. It's not that easy. And it's easier to use custodial wallets where you can have this connection to the app, right, where you can pay seamlessly. But Nostr Wallet Connect allows for the same experience with self-custodial setup as well. And now you're gonna see how the new Alby hub, the new Alby wallet, where I'm going to connect to Damus and show you how you can zap. So here we can see what I authorized the app to do, and I set 50,000 sats monthly budget and a 1 month expiry. So then I need to scan that with Damus, which you'll see here. And in that way, the connection is set between Damus and the NWC wallet. And now I try to zap someone 1,000 sats. And it just works. Yeah, so I think we can use this technology to really lower the amount of custodial usage of Lightning and really make people own their own sats and try to also zap on Nostr with your own node or with your own wallet. And it's also, I think, even more fun than if you do it in a custodial way. Another superpower that NWC gives is you can use any plugin or any extension to software as a wallet. So if something is pluginable or extensionable, like any kind of software that has this kind of, you can inject this kind of extra code that adds some kind of features or changes something, then it can probably use NWC and it can be a wallet or it can integrate some kind of payments. What I'm going to show you now is I'm connecting to a Raycast plugin extension, which is also a proof that NWC is super easy to work with, because I am not a developer, but I wrote that extension myself with GPT in like 2 days. Then Boomi helped me develop it a bit, but in general, I wrote without knowing any code, any TypeScript, never working with NWC. Just copied NWC docs, copied Raycast docs into GPT, and a few hours of iterating, and I created my own extension with Bitcoin extension that I actually use for payments from macOS. And Raycast is this alternative launcher of apps. It's a quite powerful app with different features, but I'm going to show you now how I connect to Raycast. So this is Raycast, and then here I paste the secret. I can choose currency display, and here is my balance of the wallet. And now you're gonna see how I pay invoice, and I do it with just one shortcut on the keyboard. It reads my invoice from clipboard and I can pay it, and I can also create invoices very quickly. So if you're a macOS user, I recommend Raycast and Vortex. This is the name of this extension, and this is the fastest way to use Bitcoin on macOS. And here is the fork of uBlock, which is adblock, and Boomi added. Oh, I'll show it again. I cannot. And Boomi added NWC to it, so you can actually connect to that ad block and pay from that ad block on Stacker News in that case. I want to show the beginning again, but I don't know. Let's wait a second. Oh, you see, here is a connected wallet with 500,000 sats in the settings of uBlock, and then you can zap people on different apps. Another cool use case is, Superpower is bots that can send sats for you. And there were a lot of popular bots on like Telegram. There are some on Discord. They are, most of the time they're custodial, and also some of them had to close. There were also some problems with like withdrawing sats. I don't know, some people probably got tracked. But NWC allows for creating such bots that each user can connect their own wallet, either custodial or self-custodial, to that bot and just use it as a kind of funding source for sending people sats. And here you can see Prism Zap Bot that I connect the new Alby self-custodial wallet that is living in a cloud. I create connection, I copy secret, and I paste it here. I add Lightning address here so I can receive sats as well. And then I put the default zap amount. And now I'm going to try to zap 3 people. And the problem with this bot is I don't know who had it set. So I think I tried to zap 3 people. You zap with just emoji, with just a lightning emoji. So I tried to zap 3 people, but only 2 had set lightning address. So only 2 received some sats. But it's a cool example how it can be used. And now in getalby.com, this is actually connected to that wallet, and you can see 1,000 sats zaps went through. Another cool use case that's not possible currently in fiat world, fiat transactions, is making dozens, hundreds, or even possible thousands of transactions in one click. And this is also can be done with that Zap Bot. As you can see here, Bob is requesting to send 660 sats to 30 users, 30 people. And he has connected Mutiny to that bot, and in Mutiny he just clicks to confirm that. And through NWC, it sends 30 payments at once. Another really great use case that was not possible before NWC, at least not in a self-custodial setup, is subscriptions, donations, and periodic payments. I mean, basically all kinds of periodic payments, and usually it works in either in when you subscribe to some product with like monthly payments, or if you want to do like monthly donations, right, to some cause. And here you see on Geyser, they implemented Flash, which allows exactly this. Flash uses NWC to link many wallets you want. And then I here set 10,000 Satoshis per month. I have already one wallet connected. And I just continue and confirm pay. And then Geyser, or this project I subscribed, receives 10,000 sats every month automatically. I don't need to think about it. And if my wallet is online, and it's online 24/7, the payment just go through.
That's awesome.
And my dream is that, we have this great NGOs, OpenSats, Human Rights Foundation, Bring, and Bitcoin Design Foundation. And my dream is all of them will allow for this, or integrate NWC, so users can, plebs can basically donate, 10,000 sats a month.
Wait, you can do that on Geyser now?
Yeah, you can do it on Geyser, but it's kind of hidden a bit because only some projects have it. I think they have to like turn it on.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I've tried it on Highlighter too, but for some reason, like it doesn't work for me. I don't know what I did.
Uh, yeah, you try. They use Flash as well, or something else.
I don't know, but they use Nostr Wallet Connect too. So like on highlighter.com, there's like a way to like pay, like say you want to pay a developer like $5 a month or something. Like there's a way to do that, and I tried it, but I might have like set the expiration date too soon or something like that. I'm not sure what I did, but it doesn't work anymore. But this is exciting.
Uh,
Sorry.
good. Superpowers are exciting. Another cool superpower is you can create unruggable POS terminals, and it's an interesting problem. Like, I don't know if you ever were in a situation where you were like in a conference or some kind of event, and sometimes you let people receive, like, some people are selling something for Bitcoin, right? For example, beer, or I know, t-shirts or whatever. And sometimes you don't know these people. I mean, it can be your stuff that they're selling, but you don't know them, or they're not Bitcoiners. It's the first time they do it. And like, if you just give them a wallet, um, they can, receive sats. They can send it out. Like, you cannot see. They have basically full access to a wallet, right? If you just give them a wallet to use, there's there's always this risk something can go wrong with that funds. But with NWC, we created this kind of proof of concept. It's not really fully fledged up of POS terminal that, and you can actually create a connection that only can receive payments. So create invoices, right? So without sending any payments, and then you can give that terminal to someone, and they can create invoices, so get paid, charging sats for products, and they will not be able to send it out. It's got paid, I think. Yeah. Another obvious example is you can infuse games with Bitcoin. So any game, if you can mod it, if you can, if you're building a game, or if you're a modder, you can include Bitcoin payments there if you want. And this is built by Roland. This is Zappybird, where with each click, you send one sat with each click. And here I create the connection to Zappybird. It's 10,000 sats, one week expiration. I connect, there's my balance. You can see balance there as well. And now from now on, each jump is one sat payment going through which I will show you in a second that the payments went through.
Is there a way to like earn sats on this game, or you just lose?
There is, I think it's Roland can say, but I think he's rugging us a bit because there's like a pool you can win, but I never
Okay.
heard anyone won it. but you can see
All right.
once one set went, and this is also not the Alby Custodial wallet. It's the new Self Custodial wallet connected there, so it works really smooth. Um, Another superpower is something we're also Roland is working on now, and will soon include a simple version of it, but maybe in the future we can focus on it more if there will be interest from users. So you can actually build this Anclegy model setups with NWC. So Anclegy setup means that you have one Lightning node that has liquidity, that manages funds, manages channel management, and if it's on hardware, that person knows what to do with the hardware. So you have one knowledgeable person, right? But you have family or friends that are beginners um, that will not want to do any of this stuff, opening channels, paying channel fees. And they could use custodial solution, but they also can use your node, like basically your liquidity of your node for payments, and still they can have their own balance, right? So they will have their own separated balance, isolated from your funds, uh, but and so it will still be custodial in a way, but you're the custodianship. The Anclegy is the custodianship, so it's great setup for family or close friends. It's kind of similar like in eCash, but different in architecture. It just Lightning and NWC, right? So there's no eCash here. It's like native Lightning. So for example, here we have Uncle Jim. He can create a connection to his wife with unlimited budget, so his wife can buy plane tickets for vacation for the family. Here he creates 100,000 sats per month budget for his kids, and the boy can buy some video game, and the girl can go to the cinema. And he also can give a budget to his dog to buy drugs on dark market. And what's also cool about this that all his family they just need an app. Their onboarding looks like this. They need to download an app that is just a wallet interface. It doesn't even need to have a Lightning node. It's just a wallet interface that with NWC they need to scan a QR code, and if they scan a QR code from Uncle Jim, they already have a Lightning wallet, basically, and they don't even need to save like passphrase or anything like this. So it's very easy onboarding to Lightning. Can be possible with it, and we're working on that. We're kind of exploring that at Alby right now. What's really cool, I mean, usually there are a lot of benefits to keep wallets separated from identity, but sometimes it's useful to have it combined. And if maybe some of you used NSEC Bunker on Nostr, which is very similar protocol to NWC, but for identity, for Nostr keys, basically. So with NSEC Bunker, you can have Nostr keys in one place, safely in one place, and then you can create connections to apps and basically log in with that Nostr keys to apps, but having your keys safe in your own server, for example. So I'm exploring now a way to combine those two. And usually the flow with Async Bunker usually works like this: that if you have a Nostr app, this is a Coracle, you can type your NIPO5, right? So this identifier, and through that identifier, it redirects to the service that provides that identifier. In this example, Alby. We don't do it yet, but this is just a mockup. In this example, Alby, so it can redirect to your NWC wallet where you can decide on a connection, right? So here I can put my NIPO5, I can click login, and that would redirect me to the new wallet, where I can decide on the Nostr, on the identity connection, right? Do I want to write posts, read, or only read, so without posting permissions, or some custom, right? But let's say I want to write, but I also want to add wallet connection, and then I can choose NWC connections. So do I want full wallet capability to send and receive, or only receive, or some custom? And I can also add budget and connect. And we can go even further. So make this this wall between these two protocols, so this identity and wallet payments, we can make it more seamless. So instead of choosing two types of connections, you just choose if you want to do just social stuff, or social plus wallet, right? Or with wallet, right? So we can make it even more. Oh, there's some problem with prototype, but let's try again. So we can have it in one simple choice for the user instead of two choices. So yeah, coming back to the quote from the beginning of Andreas, when you have programmable money, the possibilities are truly endless. And I can safely say today they are truly endless. I think this is just the beginning of what we can do with NWC, and especially Lightning is also changing. There's Bolt 12, there's new stuff coming to Lightning, new stuff coming even to Bitcoin on-chain. We have this silent payments, and this programmability expands a bit. Nostr is great for allowing a lot of this stuff. NWC can play really well with other Nostr protocols built around Nostr. So I think the future is really bright here, and I wanted to encourage you, especially if you're a builder, if you're a product builder, take a look at NWC and think how we can expand, what your users can do with Bitcoin. So thank you. That's the intro for NWC, and I'm going to leave you with some QR codes. There's NWC Discord, mostly for builders, but users are happy to hang around there. NWC website on the middle. This GitHub on the right is just a list of NWC projects. So we have apps, games there, and stuff like that. Nostr profile, Twitter profile, and also Bitcoin Connect. This is a library that you saw on some of the Bit demos with this button. You can easily integrate it in your app, and then users will be able to use NWC easy on your website. So thank you. If there are any questions, happy to
Thank you.
answer.